What's going on, everyone? Jack here from HalfChrome, and this is a totally new radio from HDZero. It's actually the first radio they put out, and it's kind of different, but I really like what they've done here. First, it's really straightforward and easy to use, maybe more so than any other radio, and it doesn't use EdgeTX. It's basically HDZero's own basic, easy-to-use software. It's $55, so it's not super expensive, and it's also not the least expensive option out there, but it also comes with a built-in battery, nice little hard case, the cables you'll need, and of course, a nice little HDZero neck strap. It is, of course, well balanced, and I like that the buttons or the switches here aren't the metal toggles. I actually prefer these plastic switches because with a small radio like this, these aren't going to break off in your back. You can even unscrew the gimbals here, and they fit into the back. They actually screw into the back here so you don't lose them. This is actually really nice. I can take these off, throw it in my backpack, and it makes a great second radio, or a really good beginner radio if you're just getting started. This radio is running ELRS 3. Whatever version, or you could update it to 4.0, that would also be fine. But the beauty of it is there's actually multiple ways to bind your quad, and we've got a bind button on the radio. They kind of thought, what's going to make this thing easier to understand and use for pilots? That was pretty smart. So this is 250 milliwatt radio, and you can configure everything you need in terms of ELRS right here on the screen. Do I want to change video channels on my VTX? I can also do that right here from the radio without even powering up my quad. This is definitely a handy little radio. So I'm going to walk you through how to bind this thing a couple of different ways, as well as use it wirelessly to fly in your sim. That's probably the best way a beginner can practice. So I'm going to show you how to do it, and you'll learn a little bit more about this radio as we go. All right, so let's walk through the easiest way to bind this. And the first thing is you got to put your drone into bind mode. Now, this is not an HDZero quad because I want to make the point you can basically bind any ELRS drone to the HD radio. So to put most of these drones in bind mode, you got to plug and unplug 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, and I should see a double flash. See that beep, 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 beep? That means I'm in bind mode. So now I'm going to turn on my radio. And the easiest way to bind anything to this radio is to press that bind button. So I'm going to go ahead and press that bind button until it vibrates. And now it's in bind mode. And I can see I've got data on my radio already bound. That is so easy. All right, I'm going to walk you through some of the menus here on this radio. First, when we push left or right, we get into the controller menu. That scrolling you've seen on your screen, I don't see it. It's just the recording, right? Up and down, we'll go through those different things, firmware, battery, all that fun jazz. Now, if I tap this button on the bottom, it's going to go into the ELRS menu, where I can change some of those ELRS settings. It's connected. Let's disconnect it from this drone here. We don't need that. Now, if I want to change any of these settings, I'm going to hold this button right here, and now I can look at my packet rate, my VTX admin if I want to change channels on my drone, my Wi-Fi admin, which we're going to do here in a second. Bind mode is another way to bind. So basically, I can click this, and then click again, and then it'll bind if my quad was in binding mode, which of course it isn't. Gamepad, so I can use this with my computer and practice in a sim. Telemetry ratio, transmitter power, I can bump that up or down. Switch mode. All right, so let's just go into the Wi-Fi admin. I'm going to click this button, and by doing that, what I'm going to do is turn on the Wi-Fi for this controller so it can connect to my computer, and I can put on my passphrase. All right, so press enter to update. Right. Now you see that 10.0.0.1. So I'm going to go to my computer here and look for that Wi-Fi network. So I see ExpressLRS TX. If you need a password, it's all lowercase ExpressLRS. I'm going to click connect. All right, so you need a new browser here. I'm going to go to 10.0.0.1, enter. And I'm going to type in my binding phrase for all my drones. It's HalfChrome. I'm going to click Save, Reboot. And now any drone that I connect to this radio, like this one here, I'm going to connect this one and see if it connects to the radio. So I've got no telemetry data, no info right there. So I haven't done anything to this with this quad yet, but when I plug it in, it should connect. Yeah, I can see right away that I'm getting information on the screen because it connected, because I have a passphrase of half chrome on this drone, and now it's talking to this radio, so that's awesome. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is set this up so I can use it with my computer and a flight simulator. Okay, so step one, I'm going to just tap this to the left, right? Now I'm gonna tap this button on the bottom to get into the ELRS menu here. Now that I'm there, I'm gonna long press this button, scroll up until I get to BLE Gamepad. I'm gonna hit Enter, press to start BLE joystick. I'm gonna press start there. Now I need to go into my computer. All right, so I'm gonna go to add device, Bluetooth, just that first one, ExpressLRS joystick connecting. All right, so it's ready to go. It says Bluetooth Gamepad running, and now I'm gonna go ahead and fire up my simulator. Depending on your simulator, you may need to calibrate your system. I'm gonna go ahead and start the calibration, and you just kind of follow the directions on the screen. All right, so I'm calibrated and I can go ahead and fly. I'm gonna go up here. Let's dive this. This looks awesome. And now we're just flying the sim. Okay, so practicing in a simulator is a great way to practice your flying, and it's a low stakes way to get better, especially if you're flying acro. Right, when I crash in the sim here, it isn't going to break my quad, right? I'm not going to have to reset. I'm not going to have to rebuild anything. I'm not going to have to repair anything. I can just hit the reset button and, ooh, got a split ass. Right, so when I crash, I can just take off again. So no, I haven't used this a lot, but I can tell you the little bit that I have, I really like. I like this small form factor. It's great to fit in a backpack. I like the low profile switches versus something like this where my switches might break off. I like that it's really easy to bind a quad to this radio, and I can do lots just on the radio here, and it's a fairly intuitive system. It's a great little radio, excellent for beginners, and a great secondary radio to throw in your backpack. So check it out. If you want one of these, I'll throw a link down below. It may or may not be an affiliate link. I don't think I have affiliate links with HDZero, but yeah, it doesn't matter. It's a good radio, well built, great little compact radio. Check it out. Hey, thanks for watching. Good luck, everybody. Happy flying.